that out. It's bad for you. We're late for work.
Furthermore, I believe that I have the right to defend myself using reasonable force. I am not guilty. I am the victim here. I hope this is clear now. I have proven this to be clear. This now is clear.
Heston, you're early.
Raring to go.
Heston, we talked about the suit. We agreed something a little bit more everyman.
Godfrey, I am under oath. I'm hardly going to put on an act.
You're not going to be accused of perjury for not wearing a bow tie.
I have every confidence that the British legal system will deliver justice regardless of my attire. Besides, when they hear what happened, when they see the evidence, when they see the CCTV footage, they will know it is self-defense.
The CCTV footage isn't necessarily favourable. You can't see that he's holding the screwdriver. If you'd seen the
I
footage...
don't need to see it. I was there.
I think we better go through the details.
Well, I've covered that in my opening speech.
In your what?
You cannot call me holier than thou.
Yeah, I can. I am doing.
Well, let Karen do the judge of that, okay?
Oh, always happy to help.
My cousin's kid is getting christened. Little boy, Ethan, 7 years old. They're not at all religious. She just wants to get him into a better school.
I haven't got a problem with that, honestly.
No. Man's problem is that I need to get him a christening present. So she thinks I should get him a book of Psalms or a Bible. I think I should get him something he'd actually like.
It's not his birthday.
Sorry, Mand. What's the point in getting something that's just going to gather dust?
Suppose not.
Thank you. So now, only problem is, what do I get a kid? He's got everything.
Well, the street market's on. You could pop down there. You're only on paperwork.
Yeah, that would be the paperwork that Julia's been asking for all week.
Well, she's got meetings all day. I mean, I'm not saying that you should get yourself down there now and catch up at lunchtime. That would be your decision.
What is he thinking?
What?
Well, look at him, striding around like he owns the place.
He's just being Heston.
What he could do with coming across a bit more humble.
The magistrate doesn't look very humble.
They'll have to be, they're not on trial.
Dr. Carter has nothing to fear. He has God on his side.
All rise.
DVDs, all new titles, 3 for a tenner or 4 quid each. DVDs, all new titles, 3 for a tenner or 4 quid each. DVDs, all new titles, 3 for a tenner or 4 quid each. Go on then, what you got? What do you want? We've got rom-com, action, thriller, even got a few arty ones if that's what you're after.
It's for a 7-year-old boy, so... I don't know, family stuff, comedy...
Fighting robots?
Exactly.
Yeah. It was a triple box set. You can't get these in stores yet, so definitely won't have it.
He's pirate.
They're imports. The aunt's in the business. She gets consignment brought over from Japan once a month. They have different release dates over there.
That means they're all Japanese.
Well, no, they're multi-language, including English. Honestly, they're top quality, all above board. Some of my best customers are coppers.
Yeah. Go on then. I'll have the box set. Where's the box?
Back in a sec, don't go anywhere, all right?
Dr. Carter.
Yes, sir.
Would you please take the stand?
Thank you.
Do you maintain your plea of not guilty?
I do, on the grounds of self-defense.
Thank you, Dr. Carter.
I've could just take a moment to say a few words about the rights of human beings in their own home.
Dr. Carter, please have a seat. You'll get your chance to speak later.
It won't take a moment.
I beg your pardon, sir. Your worships. Won't happen again.
May I begin now, sir?
Please do.
I think we've just got a glimpse of what this case is really about. A rich, arrogant man who thinks he can flout the law without consequence. It's our job to show him that he's very much mistaken. All human life has value, not just those wearing an old school tie. Or a bow tie, should I say.
What does she mean by that?
I did try to warn you.
I'd like to call my first witness, Curtis Brown.
Keep your head up. Head up. Layla! Do you have asthma, darling? Right, you've got an inhaler.
It's in her pocket.
Okay. Oh, it's empty. Okay, don't panic. Look at me. I need you to breathe out for me, okay? One big breath, not in. So breathe out. That's it. Slowly. Slow. Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, who the hell are you?
Mr. Brown, how do you feel about your actions that night?
Ashamed. I've never done anything like that before, and I wouldn't do it again. Not because he beat me, but because it's wrong.
If you knew it was wrong, what made you do it?
I was in debt. Desperate. If I was in the right frame of mind, then I wouldn't have dreamt to. But suddenly, it just didn't seem right. Someone with so much, and me with nothing. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you tell me it was empty? It's no use empty, is it?
It's all right. You're going to be all right, aren't you?
Only because you were here.
Are you a nurse or something? No, I'm a doctor at the Mill Health Centre. You look too young to be a doctor.
Yeah, well, you look too young to be working out here.
I'm 16, nearly 17.
Right. Well,
You need to go and see a doctor. You need to get an inhaler so that it doesn't happen again. I haven't got a doctor around here.
I keep telling her to get registered. She doesn't listen to me. Maybe you'll have more luck, Doctor.
Freya. Freya Wilson. And yeah, OK. You come and see me. Let me help you. OK? She wants the box set, number 76.
No problem. It's on the house.
I'll get it. I'm all right now. Really.
It's not for girls, is it?
Oh, pink's for kids, black's for grown-ups, actions, thrillers, everything else.
Maybe I should get one of those then. He's a lad and boys love all that action stuff.
How old is he?
He's about 7.
I think he's a bit too young. Action's mostly 18s.
Oh. OK, maybe so.
They grow up quickly enough these days.
Here you go. Thank you. You can check it if you want to before you give it to him. Make sure it's not in Japanese.
It's not in Japanese. Can you do a check, find out if there's something wrong with her head as well?
Listen, you bring her into the mill and we'll see what we can do. Meanwhile, you, Missy, you look after yourself, OK? Thank you.
You sure you're feeling better?
Much better.
Off you go. Slowly.
So, Mr. Brown, this was a one-off, spur-of-the-moment crime, was it?
Yeah.
Or was it the second time you'd broken into this house in a matter of weeks?
Objection. There is no evidence connecting Curtis Brown to a previous crime.
My apologies.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know that it happened to him before.
And the screwdriver you just happened to have on your person, what was that for? Unscrewing flat screens from walls?
I didn't have a screwdriver.
Dr. Carter found it in the gutter afterwards.
I've no idea how it got there.
So it was just your bad luck that Dr. Carter happened to find a random screwdriver in the gutter outside his house.
Well, I had a lot of bad luck that night.
You brought that screwdriver with you, didn't you, Mr. Brown? You burgled the house, and when Dr. Carter disturbed you, you came at him with the screwdriver.
He came at me with a cricket bat. If I had something to defend myself with, I may have, but I didn't. I just stood there thinking that this madman was going to kill me.
Hi, Freya. Hello, love.
Have you watched it yet?
Give me a chance. I'm meant to be working.
We thought we'd come now before the lunchtime rush. Can you fit us in?
I haven't actually got a surgery now, but one of my colleagues can see.
Just forget it.
Wait, no, wait, darling. Yeah. I can see you now. Come on through.
The worst injuries were to the shoulders, but there was also bruising to the ribs consistent with the blow of a cricket bat.
Can you tell us something about the long-term effects, Mr. Faruqi?
We performed 2 operations, one on the night and a subsequent surgery, which will hopefully mean there won't be any lasting damage.
Though his ability to return to work may be affected.
That is possible, yes.
Can you tell us, please, what is the worst-case scenario with injuries such as those inflicted upon Curtis Brown?
Objection. What about the best-case scenario, where a competent surgeon addresses fairly minor injuries with one simple operation?
Heston, this isn't helping.
Dr. Carter, I've spoken to you before about interrupting. I don't wish to have to do so again. Please sit down.
Okay, make sure that you come back in for a repeat prescription before it runs out. And you should really think about stopping smoking.
I've told her so many times. I'm at my wit's end.
Okay. Here we go. Was there anything else?
The pill. I want to go on it.
She's had this boyfriend for months. I don't know what to get up to. I don't want to know. But I know she should be protected.
Okay, you know that the pill won't protect you against STIs. Was there anything else, Layla? Do you want to speak to me in private?
You can if you want to. Do you want me to go outside?
Just the prescription. We've got to get back to work.
No, wait a sec. I'll just need to run a couple more tests, okay?
The fact of the matter is that the young man has made a full and speedy recovery from what were essentially minor injuries.
Well, yes, but both operations were necessary. And may I take this opportunity to express my disgust at Dr. Carter's underhand tactics in sending his friend to the hospital to lean on Mr. Brown?
What?
She came to his bedside and tried to talk him into dropping the charges. Oh, highly improper in my opinion.
Your Honour, may I?
There's no way to introduce this at this stage. Well, you should have talked us about it before.
It's too late to admit it. Carry on.
I'm going to ignore that.
This is the first I've had. I would
Stay
never.
calm, Heston. This is good news for us.
You okay to go back to work?
Yeah? Why?
Thought you might need to lie down, get over that attack.
I'm over it.
You've not had a fag since.
Dr. Wilson told me not to.
What's so special about her all of a sudden?
We're going to miss all the punters if we just stand here gassing.
You're a good girl, Layla. You know that, don't you?
No, I don't think that's going to be a problem, Mr. Billingshurst. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you on Thursday. Right, bye.
Sorry. You know those DVDs that I bought?
No, the fact they didn't mention it doesn't mean...
What was that about someone leaning on Curtis?
I can't be right to disregard it.
Yeah, I need to get back.
Are you not staying for the next session?
I will keep praying for Dr. Carter.
Maybe we should all be praying for him. He's going to need it.
You're not giving up on him, Mrs. Tembe.
It is a work matter. I need to get back.
What's happened?
I am sorry, Dr. Carter. The surgeon's accusation that someone visited Mr. Brown in hospital, that they tried to corrupt him. Well,
I see.
No, you do not see. I did not seek him out. I was shocked to discover that one of the patients that I was there to visit had done this to you. I tried to help him to tell the truth as I would with anyone. It was innocently done.
Well, I was acting innocently too, and now I'm in this...
I know, and I am so sorry.
Don't distress yourself. The magistrate won't accept it, and Faruqi should never have mentioned it. He's a complete idiot.
I could stay for the
No,
afternoon session.
go. Make sure everything is shipshape.
I will never give up on you, Dr. Carter.
Yeah.
Your phone's been off for hours.
Has it? Well, I've been doing jobs all morning, so I thought I'd put my feet up now.
No, you're not. You're going down Hugo Street Market.
Why? Can't you go down on your lunch hour?
It's not a shopping trip, Rob. Freya, she's found this store. Well, it's not a store. It's a girl and her aunt, and they're selling... Well, you are going to want to know what they're selling.
What are you on about? What's happened?
Oh, Barry!
My record's spotless. I've been performing all the duties since the last incumbent and they still didn't give me the job.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Why are you here? You got someone up on parking infringement?
As a matter of fact, I'm here as a witness against Dr. Carter.
Against him?
I put myself forward as a witness to his character, or lack of it. His temper, the stream of abuse I've had to endure.
It's an exaggeration.
I'll thank you not to interfere with me further, or I'll have to alert the lawyer. And that won't look very good now, will it?
I don't know which bag it was from, but this stuff definitely wasn't for kids.
Well, that's what can happen, can't it? I mean, imagine if a kid had seen it. And don't get me started on piracy. People think that it's a victimless crime. They just turn a blind eye. They think it's no big deal.
Karen said you got strong feelings on the subject.
Never mind that it's stealing. It's just the tip of the iceberg.
She must have got the DVDs mixed up somewhere, though. You know, probably in the confusion after the attack.
Ah, well, either way, thanks for letting me know.
Look, lots doesn't add up, but her Aunt Nessa, you're trying to get her to go on the pill, the way that she reacted, or the way she didn't react. Look, that's her.
DVD, sir?
Look, maybe I should go and have a word with her.
No, it's okay. You stay here. Leave it to me.
DVDs, 3 for a tenner or a fork each. Brand new titles. You all right? 3 for a tenner or a fork each.
I can get them for that price anywhere around here.
Yeah, but you won't have any of these. They're straight in from Japan.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, I was after the other kind of DVDs.
Well, what kind of thing are you after?
The other stuff from the black bag.
Right, you're best talking to my aunt. Gentleman here's wondering about the black bag.
Get out of there. Layla, we're going.
Layla? Layla! Right, you don't have to go, sweetheart. I know, okay? You wanted me to find out. I know. Rob, look in there. You brought the police.
Stay there.
What did you expect me to do, sweetheart?
Layla, get in now or I'm leaving you.
Got to go. No, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. These people are exploiting you, sweetheart. She is exploiting you. You're just a kid.
Open the door.
No, I'm not. Get off. Stay here. Just stay here.
You stupid little girl, they won't help you.
Trust me.
Open the door or I'm going to smash the window.
Another copper.
Get out of the car.
It's okay.
Dr. Carter was busy telling me how he'd made a citizen's arrest. He hadn't called an ambulance.
Did he mention that he had been threatened with a screwdriver at the time?
He didn't mention being threatened at all. Not till I asked whether the burglar was armed, then he seemed to seize on it, said yes he had been.
Armed with a screwdriver?
No. He still wasn't specific. He looked around to see what he could find, and then he found the screwdriver. That was the first mention of it specifically.
He's saying I made it up. Don't say anything. You'll only make it worse.
Well, how much worse can it get?
Trust me. PC Cook. Could it be possible that Dr. Carter was in shock when you got there, that it was all still a blur, and until you asked specifically, he didn't think to mention the screwdriver?
That's not how it seemed to me at the time.
But later, when you heard the whole story, did it not make more sense? That Mr. Brown was threatening him with a screwdriver, and that's why he hit him with the bat, in an attempt to disarm him?
It's a good story. Things tend to become clearer when you have time to think through the consequences.
PC Cook, is it fair to say that you've been against Dr. Carter from the start? That you have a problem with him for some reason?
I have a problem with people like him thinking I'm stupid.
What do you mean, people like him?
That's what you said.
No, it wasn't. What did you mean?
People who think they're above you. Think they can get away with anything. They're only his prints on the screwdriver.
Well, Mr. Brown was wearing gloves, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, but that doesn't...
Thank you, PC Cook. No further questions.
That's actually much better. But no more running today, okay? Are you going to be okay to speak to the police in a bit?
I didn't want her to get arrested.
I know, but she's a criminal. You're a kid. You need someone to look after you.
I didn't know whether I could believe you.
So why did you?
You're different. I never met anyone like you before. Anyone who gave.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Karen. Cheers. They're here.
The police? Already?
Yeah, and the social worker's with them. So if you go with her to the station, then she'll sort you out somewhere safe to stay.
I thought I was staying with you.
No, that's not how it works, sweetheart.
What? I've been in care before. Why do you think I ran away and ended up with Nessa? Because it's better than where I've been. At least I got paid.
Okay, look, listen, you can't really have thought that you'd stay with me.
Why not? If I had a place, I'd let anyone stay with me who needed it. Anyone who was in trouble.
No, but that's easy to say when you haven't got anything. I didn't mean that. What I meant was...
You know what? I'm ready to go.
No, listen, I can't do anything else, Layla.
Layla.
Things are starting to go our way, and luckily there's no more time for them to introduce witnesses.
I should have trusted you more, Godfrey.
Mm-hmm.
Your Worships, there is time for just one more vital piece of evidence, the CCTV footage of the attack on Curtis Brown. It will only take a minute.
I was hoping to avoid this today, but if we have to, when you watch it, try and look contrite.
I'm not going to watch it.
You can't look away. It won't come over well.
People are going to be looking at the screen, not me. That's as it should be. Impartial evidence. And if they don't see the screwdriver, they'll see what he's really like. Not that poor little victim that showed up today.
You can't see that. You can only see the...
Your Worships, we're ready for you now, if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a ring tomorrow. Just to make sure everything's okay. Please take this. You dropped it by the car.
Thanks.
Thank you. You found anything? You what? Present for Ethan? No, I think he's got everything.
I hope nobody minds me coming back. I just thought I would be much more use here than sitting there unable to help poor Dr. Carter.
What's happened? Is it not going well?
I will never give up. God will protect the innocent and punish the guilty. I am sure of that. But I'm afraid it does not look very good.
You have to learn. If you treat me with disrespect and violence, I will do the same to you!
I'm only telling it how it was. No one should be allowed to terrorise people like that.
You just swung at him with a cricket bat. He looked like a wild animal.
Brown is bad news. Everyone knows it. I attacked him, Godfrey.
We've considered all the evidence presented to us. Dr. Carter's actions were extremely rash.
I should be convicted, Godfrey. You'll be struck off.
There's a new face on the square, but who is